Okay, so it is time for my first Packers mock on this channel. I have been waiting to do this, and I'm excited to do the first one, and I'll probably be doing more as we come up to the draft. And so I'm currently here on PFF.com, where they have a really sweet mock draft simulator, which I've been using a lot in the past week, just sort of seeing what the Packers could potentially get. And of course, with the Packers having two draft picks in the first round, 2 draft picks in the second round, I definitely think this draft is going to be more entertaining than previous years, just when you have that many, picks, obviously. The Packers have a lot to do in this draft, so who knows what's going to happen, but I'll do my best here to give what I sort of want to happen. There's lots of potential scenarios, but I'm going to do a 3-round mock draft because, honestly, I don't want to go all the way to 7 rounds. I'm not, one of those draft scout wizard experts who sits and watches 10 hours of film every day on players, so if I was doing rounds 4 through 7, I'd sort of just be throwing darts. 3 rounds, that's basically it. Let's get into this draft, and I'm curious to see what the simulator picks for some of these other players because sometimes it really switches up. So let's see what we got here, and I'll review the first 20 real fast just so we know what we have. Okay, some people pick wide receivers. So we started off Aiden Hutchinson of the Jaguars, Derek Stingley, Kyle Hamilton. Where did the receivers go? I'm always curious to see where the first one went. Garrett Wilson goes to the Seahawks at 9. With Drake London picked as well to the Ravens at 14. Chris Olave gone at 16. Jameson Williams gone at 17. Okay, so I have said on my channel, I do want the Packers to pick 2 wide receivers in the first 2 rounds, which I hope happens. But right now, with the current situation, we have PFF wants us to take Bernhard Raimann, who actually the Packers sent coaches there today to watch him play. So that is sort of interesting. But honestly, I don't want the Packers to take an offensive lineman in the first round. I'd rather than wait a few rounds, and maybe in the first 3 rounds, my preferred positions, at least right now, maybe I changed my mind, wide receiver, interior defensive lineman, as well as edge rusher. That's sort of what I'm hoping for, and then maybe an offensive lineman later. I know offensive linemen are important, but I think the Packers should not spend one of their top picks on it. So I'm going to pass on Raimann, and let me see here at the wide receivers, which I think I know who we have here. Okay, so we have Treylon Burks, we have Sky Moore, Jahan Dotson, George Pickens. Okay, so right here, I think I'm going to go with Treylon Burks with the options we have here. I really also like George Pickens as well as Christian Watson. I'm hoping Christian Watson will be around later in the second round because I think he could be a beast. He may take some time to become that beast, but I think he really could. But I think I'm going to go with Treylon Burks here. He is a fast, big guy, a little different than, like a Chris Olave. But here we say second round. Burks is a traits projection. You don't find his combination of size, speed, and ball skills every day. And I know some people would rather have a guy like Chris Olave, who maybe is a better, route runner, a little quicker. But I still think Treylon Burks is a beast. And if the Packers got him here, I will be very, very happy. So let's go Treylon Burks. And please roast me in the comments. Tell me why I should have done something else. I'm always open to feedback. So please let me know in the comments down below. Okay. So Bernhard Raimann still sitting here. Okay. What are we going to do here? Because I said I would like to get a interior defensive lineman as well as an edge. And currently, should we go QB here? Sam Howell? Just kidding. Safety is an interesting one because we have Adrian Amos in his final year of his contract. Darnell Savage also there, unless the Packers decide to pick up the 5th-year option. So I do think safety could be a need, but would they do it in the first round? I don't know. But right here, I don't know if I want to take Boye Mafe in the first round, even though he's an edge. Man, I'm sort of stuck here. Maybe we could go tackle. I know I said I didn't want it, but with the options we have here, I don't know if I want to push any of these guys higher. So because of that and how it looks, I may just go Raimann here because he is a guy who could come in, potentially start at right tackle if Elgton Jenkins isn't healthy. And then if, let's say Elgton Jenkins is healthy, decide the Packers want to put him at right tackle, maybe Raimann could come in and play guard or something. Or keep Elgton Jenkins at guard and put Bernhard Raimann at tackle. So even though I said I don't want to pick a tackle in the first round, that's exactly what I'm going to do right now because those are the options. And we'll see the grade that PFF gives the draft because at the end they'll grade our draft, and I haven't gotten an A+ yet, so hopefully this will be the time I get an A+. Okay, second round has gone. Lots of players have been taken, obviously, since we went last, and I'm curious to see which wide receivers are here because I want to come in and get another wide receiver. Let's see. Oh, Christian Watson is still here. So you know who I'm going to pick. I'm going to go with Christian Watson because I think it'd be a beast. 6'5", or 6'4", 208. They say the Combine King is more than just a high-level testing athlete that we saw in Indy. He's super flexible, 6'4", 208, who can adjust to balls easily outside his frame. The drop issues in ball tracking are a tad concerning. However, as Watson has 16 drops on 120 career catchables. So I think he'll fix that problem. Hopefully he does, because if not, that would be sad if he just constantly dropped passes. But I think he can be a beast, strong, fast, We already have Treylon Burks as well, so we have a little bit of a bigger guy, and now we add another guy who is tall but like insanely fast. So I think the Packers losing MVS definitely need that speed as well. So let's go Christian Watson. I like it. Let's do it. In second round, I'd be totally down with this. Okay, now here we have, so we've gotten, I wish they had a thing that showed who you've picked so far, even though I remember, but we have 2 wide receivers now. We also have a tackle in Bernard Raymond. And so now I would like to go probably like a defensive player, definitely. Maybe edge rusher, because right now with the Packers, with them losing Za'Darius, of course, we got Rashawn Gary, Preston Smith, but outside of that, we just don't have too much depth there that I'm super excited about. So I do think second round could be or first round could be a good spot for an edge rusher. And so with that being the case, we got a couple here, Kingsley Enagbare, if that's how you say his name. I'm bad with some of these pronunciations, and then Drake Jackson. So I think I might go with Enagbare here. Been one of the highest graded pass rushers in the country the past 2 seasons, recording 89 grade and a 92.5 grade in 2021. It's encouraging. Enagbare graded so well despite any sort of refinement to his game, but will that refinement ever come is the question. So let's go with him. Get an edge rusher here for the Packers, and see what we have here at the final pick of the draft. If you guys want me to do 7 rounds in the future, let me know. I just honestly, it would sort of just be picking positions because I don't know lots of these players too in depth as we get here farther down the draft board. Yeah, that's just how it's going. Okay, so here we have, so we just picked an edge rusher. We have a tackle, 2 wide receivers, so I don't think it's smart to get another wide receiver here. Carson Strong sitting here. Should we? Yeah, no quarterback. We already have our quarterback situation solved here. And so let's take a look. We got linebacker. Of these right here, there's not too many. I would like to not leave the first 3 rounds without an interior defensive lineman. The question is there good value? Where are we here? Defensive lineman. Okay, so with the Packers here not having an interior defensive lineman, I'm going to come in here and we're going to draft Neil Farrell Jr. 6'4", 325. PFF says he's a 4th rounder, but we're pushing up to the 3rd round because that's just how it's going to be. We're going to get an interior defensive lineman because I don't want to wait here in this draft. So that is going to be the pick here. And let's see what PFF grades us. Hopefully we get like an A or something. Not that it really matters, but it's always exciting to see, you know, what grade you got in your test. A-. They actually liked it. Besides they really didn't like my final pick. A D. Yeah, okay. So they gave us a B+ for Treylon Burks. Okay. Bernard Raymond, they gave A+. So, okay. I guess it's good that I went against not wanting tackle, considering the options that were there. Christian Watson, they gave us a B-. Kingsley Enagbare, B+, and then Neil. We got a D for Neil, so that's unfortunate. But let me know what you think about what the Packers got here. If this were to be the actual draft, I would be happy with this. 2 wide receivers, 2 guys I really like. Treylon Burks, a bigger guy. Christian Watson, he covers the speed, and that's sort of what I really would like to see. Just the Packers come out with, honestly, that kind of combination, like a guy, Treylon Burks, and then like a Christian Watson speed kind of guy. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will do more of these coming up in the future. So stay tuned, subscribe if you guys want to see more of these. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.